Hey guys, welcome to round 2 of the Spazcar series at Las Vegas, where the word of the day should have been tire strategy, but unfortunately it did not work out that way, as you're about to find out. But first I need to mention that this was supposed to be a live commentary. Unfortunately it's a post-race commentary now because me, being the genius I am, had the mute button on through the whole race, so not only could the guys on Discord not hear me, but the live commentating I did, it didn't get recorded, so yeah, big rookie mistake there. But anyways, now we're just gonna get right into the action. So here we go here, starting 8th, which is good because we want to be starting on the outside. That's where we're planning to run the majority of the race to save tires, because that bottom eats tires alive. So here we go, going to get the green here.
Green flag, go, go, go!
Get a pretty decent start here, but not as good as Rob behind us. He's going to take us 3 wide on the outside. We're going to get kind of caught in the middle, and we're going to get squeezed and spun. Yeah, definitely not how we wanted to start, but we have a whole race to make it back up. So no caution yet. We have to kind of get going here. Just hopefully we get a chance to pit, and it looks like we are, because 3 more cars wrecked back here, and that will bring out the caution. So we have a chance to pit for newer tires, and go ahead and skip to the restart here. See you on the sec. Okay, let's try this start again, shall we? Well, the restart anyway. Restarting 14th. Long way to go to the front, which hopefully is more entertaining for you guys. So here we go. Outside line, green flag. We get actually a pretty good start here, which is surprising. Actually, as you'll see for the rest of the night, we really have to kind of dodge the outside lane there as they got stacked up. Go to the bottom. The very first lap, there's grip down here, but then it drops off rapidly. And they're going to be a huge wreck here. Dodge that, and it gets worse. Dodge that one. Just like that, all that track position we lost, we just gained it back. But gonna skip ahead to the next restart here. Okay, here in, I think, 5th place. Let's see, 3 times the charm maybe? Let's hope. Anyway, alright, let's go. Green flag here. Bottom lane doesn't quite get going this time, but that's okay. We got a hole up high. I think we're gonna try to take it here. See if we can make up any ground. Because, like I said earlier, the outside lane's where we want to be. Try to get the run off the corner here. And they're wrecking again back there. So, yeah. You're going to see a theme tonight.
Do you have any no passing in the first turn rules or anything?
Not yet.
Okay. Yeah, not yet.
But if you dive into the first corner to pass somebody and you cause a caution, you will go to the back of the pack.
Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. I was just wondering.
Yeah.
David.
Alright, let's get ready.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Josh. But anyways, getting ready to go here again. Gonna try to get a good run on Dan on the outside here, but we don't have the position to make it work. So we're gonna have to back off and lose a position to Josh here. But we want to try to get a run off the outside, but we're really loose off too, and gonna lose another spot to Jeff. Yeah, these heat cycles are absolutely brutal on the tires on these restarts. So try to gather it up here and see if we can make a run. We gotta run on Jeff off 4, or at least a little one. And somebody's head on into the wall there. So we are gonna be under caution again. I actually think it might be a good idea to pit here if we can. So skipping ahead to the restart again, we did pit there. So we got brand new tires for this stint at least. Anyway, taking the green here. Got our tires up so we can monitor our tire wear. As we get a huge checkup here, have to back out of it. Take it to the bottom. These tires feel amazing right now, so get a huge run here on Will. And then it looks like he's gonna get loose there. He kind of wiggles down into us, and then we just kind of lose it. and get collected by 5 or 6 cars, and then
I'm gonna let you know
yeah,
now, it doesn't matter how tight you make
that
the
at that
setup,
particular
it will be
moment
that
I
one
thought
first corner
the
every single
idiot
time.
comment was directed at me, so I kind of piped up
Because you're
to defend myself,
accelerating.
because gotta remember, I didn't realize I had my mic muted, but found out later I guess
But
it
it's not even
wasn't.
that.
But anyways, moving on, skipping ahead to the next restart, which we're actually going to get off turn 2 this time.
3, 2, 1, go.
So 3rd and 80 here,
All clear.
and here we go. Not a great restart for us. We were kind of getting beat on restarts all night, but gonna swing it to the bottom here.
Outside,
Just
outside.
try to get
All
by set
clear.
here. I think we were on fresher tires, and as Brian gets loose there,
That was a 45.7.
gonna squeeze by TX,
Whoa, shit.
and then
Hi, man.
all carnage is gonna break loose up here ahead of us again,
We got 3.
and we're gonna get a small piece of it, but somehow we actually come out on the better end of that wreck, because we just gained a whole bunch of track position of the guys that just wrecked. But yet again, it's another caution, and we are just going to skip ahead to the next restart.
So,
Okay, coming up to this restart, we're in 6th place, which is really important because we're really close to the end of the segment, and the top 5 get bonus points, so we need to try to
3, 2,
gain as many positions here as we can. We got fresher tires than the guys in front of us, so see if we can make it happen. As we get the restart, gonna drive into turn 1 on the bottom here, which I probably, in all honesty, should have gone high, but we're coming off 2 here. Looks like Rich got tight, so that's 1 position. We're up to 5th. That's at least 1 bonus point if we can stay here to the end of the segment. As Ian gets really loose, that has to be the save of the night right there. I have no idea how he saved that, but that's another spot. Now it's 4th, so that would be 2 bonus points if the segment ended now. And this is obviously, I know I'm making a lot about the bonus points, but we didn't get any at Daytona. So right now the goal is to try to get as many as we can to kind of get us back in the fight. Anyway, running the high lane here. You're finally getting to see some racing tonight. I think this was probably one of the longest stints of the night we did right here. Just trying to keep it up high. I mean, we really need to push here. I mean, there's pretty much no saving anymore. However, if we run the bottom, all it takes is a couple of laps to kill the tires enough to where it'll get really tight. But here we come off turn 4. Huge run on Jeff on the outside. And that's another spot in the top 5, although we don't have it yet. He's going to drive into turn 1, but there's just nothing for that outside lane. So we're going to clear him. That's 3rd place right now, so that's 3 bonus points now, but we have fresher tires. And it's towards the end. I'm going to push. I want more. Something's gone terribly wrong with Casey up there. Now, if Casey and Josh start battling, we have a shot to win this segment. There's 2 to go in the segment. So pushing really hard here to try to catch these 2. As you can tell, we're visually getting closer as they're battling there. Alright, pushing hard and driving hard into 3. It looks like Casey's in the wall. And it's all gone wrong. We have a huge run. This is our moment right here. This is our chance. And just unfortunate deal there, but we can't think about it right now. We have to gather it up and get the best finish we can in the segment. I mean, I'm not sure we're going to gain points now, but we still need a good starting spot for the next segment. We'll deal with the aftermath of the wreck in a second. Anyways, final turn of the segment. I think we're in about, I want to say like 7th or 8th, but they're wrecking up here. 3 cars just wrecked right there, and that's going to put us in 4th to finish the segment. We're still going to get 2 bonus points, which I should be really happy about considering what happened.
That was crazy.
Now, regarding the wreck, I actually made a video explaining exactly what happened there earlier,
Gotta go for the points.
as it does kind of get a little, I don't want to say it got heated in the chat, but there was a pretty big disagreement as to what happened there. So, but we did talk after the race, and I think we're pretty well cool now.
Okay, so. Alright, 3, 2.
Alright, here we go here. Gonna get the green. Again, we've just been getting killed on restarts all day, but it looks like they stacked up there, and we're gonna get a huge run here. Gonna get Zed going into 1. I think we're gonna get Jeff coming off of turn 2 here, so we went from 4th to 2nd there just by going to the high lane. As it's a huge lag spike there, and it looks like it caused a wreck. Unfortunately, the server did start to lag a little bit at this point at times, but we're just gonna go ahead and skip ahead to the next restart. Alright, here we go, coming to see the green flag for probably about the 37th time tonight. Anyway, gonna get the green here, and again, we just kind of got killed on the restart. I'm not really sure what was going on there, but obviously we're gonna follow Josh to the high lane, and it's gonna pay off in a big way here as we kind of start to pull away. Well, me and Josh start to pull away. Anyways, right here I lost a little bit of the recording. You didn't really miss anything though. All that really happened was we got a few laps under green, and me and Josh kind of pulled away a bit. But anyway, that's just gonna put us right up to the next restart. Pretty much same situation. Here we go, green, and again we're just just not a good restart again. But same kind of deal into turn 1 is try to hook the top as Josh gets really loose, and it just completely gave us nowhere to go. I mean, unfortunate deal there. I think Josh got hit about 20 times after we hit him. We definitely weren't the last ones to hit him. Unfortunate for pretty much everybody involved there, but still a long way to go in the race. I think at this point there was still quite a ways to go in the segment even, so we have time to get back up there. It's definitely not the end of the world. I'm gonna skip ahead to the restart here. So here we go here, coming from the back yet again. Coming to the green here. And looks like a pretty good, that's probably the best start we've gotten all night, to be honest, is they get in the wall in front of us. Just take her to the bottom. See if we can get a couple spots here. I think the code is still out there. Yeah, there he is. They're wrecking ahead of us, and that really sucks. You never want to see that. It sucks because now Dakota's out of the race for the night. You never want to see anything like that. That's no fun. But we're going to get the restart on the back straightaway here. Now there, Ian didn't really get going, and I wasn't clear on the rules whether I should pass him or not. The guys behind me were not waiting, so I show absolutely no remorse in being aggressive here as I get those spots back. Now, just focused out the windshield ahead of us and try to catch this big pack up here. See, if we had gotten a lot of racing in, look at all the different lines guys are running. I mean, it's really a shame that this turned into kind of a caution fest, because it's a really racy track. But that's something that's going to get better as the season goes on. I'm positive, because the same thing happened last year. But anyway, we finally catch the pack. We're going to take her to the outside here as we kind of get a little bump there, but we keep it straight. Come off back straight away. High lane opens up, and then unfortunately we can't make that work because we kind of get squeezed there, but that's gonna cause another yellow. Definitely didn't mean to wreck him, and STX comes spinning in front of us now. But yeah, I mean, tough deal there. Very unfortunate, but here we go. Yet another restart. And it's going to be yet another bad restart. by us. We just have not been able to get this thing going on restarts tonight until we get into the corner. But we're going to take her straight to the bottom here. See if we can get underneath Will here. Looks like we're going to be 3 wide. And for the second time tonight, we get into his door coming on turn 2. Luckily that time we all can be able to keep it straight. So let's do what we can here as Kyle loses it, unfortunately. It's 1 spot for us though. Gonna try to go on the outside of Will here. And unfortunately get kind of in the wall as Will slides up. And gonna give Will a little shot there. And they wreck in front of us again. Oh man. This has just been one of those.
Somebody just beat my horn. Yes. I swear to God. ISI, you trolls.
Did they put horns on these cars?
They put horns on all their cars because they're dumb.
Awesome. I'm gonna have to figure out how to find that. Oh wait, it's already bound.
The lap was a 3:06.84.
I decided to be quiet on the horn segment there just because I found it absolutely hilarious. But getting back to the restart here. Here we go. We actually get a decent restart, guys. Who would have ever guessed that? And the inside of Will, he gets in the wall here. Gonna pick up that spot. Now, just try to march towards the front again. Hopefully, this is the last time we have to do this. Gonna get on the back of Ed here going into 3. Straight to the high line like we have been trying to do all night. Just, it's the best place for the tires. Here, we had ambitions about going outside 3 wide of Andrew there, but Andrew did a good job of defending the spot, so we didn't take that risk. From there, gonna get to the outside of Ed, and it looks like something happened to Casey here, as she was soft too. Gonna give her the room here to slide up because I had a feeling. But good save by her as we get on the outside. And then the caution comes out before we can finish the pass. But gonna skip ahead to the next restart. I tell you what, if anybody in the comments can guess how many cautions we had, I'll give you a shout out on the next video. Here we go. Unfortunately, the awesome restart we had didn't last, and then they wrecked for the lead up there, and we get caught up in it. So, yeah, skipping ahead again because we have to come from the back again. So here we go. Restart 253. Took that one on the back straightaway, gonna take her to the bottom in 3, and somebody's already sideways up there on the apron. And try to get to the inside of Kyle here. Managed to do it. See what we can do in 1 here. Just keep her on the bottom. It's definitely not where we want to be, but it's where we need to be right now. Try to get on the outside of... Yikes, that was close. I'm not really sure what that sound was, but yeah, wow, that was so close. Almost as we recover from our heart attack. Here we go. Restart number 583. Kind of get into the wall there on that restart. Not really sure where to go here. I originally was going to the outside, but then was forced to go to the inside as Ian gets a good run off the corner. Gonna give him the room there. Or rather, he takes the room. You know, we hadn't made this race officially yet because we haven't hit. But there they go, wrecking again ahead of us. I think that was Josh and Casey, so that's really interesting. The 2 fastest cars in the race just wrecked right there. It's really unfortunate for them. Although, I mean, having said that, their loss is going to be everybody else's gain, because them being back there has opened the door for somebody that doesn't usually win to end up in victory lane, with it being so close to the end here. So, all 4 here. Ian kind of got the wall a little bit there. Gonna try to go underneath him. Didn't have position on him. Was not able to do it. Gotta be careful. Jeff behind us too.
Somebody was parked sideways.
Try to defend that position, and I think we're gonna get a caution here.
You're rolling.
Yeah, so gonna skip ahead to another restart.
If that has anything to do about it, it's gonna be him. Alright, get ready.
I think, what are we on, like 873? So here we go. Gonna try to get to the outside of Ian here on this one. Not able to do it. And then, yeah, watch the mirror, guys. Watch the blue car go flying. That was probably the most entertaining wreck of the night. But it did cause another caution we didn't really want to see. So,
Get ready.
getting ahead here, still in third place, close to the end. We have a shot at the win, so here we go. Restart
That lap was a
1002.
5.06.
Inside
All
of
Gonna
clear.
drive down to the inside here in turn 1. Go for a second here. See if we can clear Ed. Don't want to slide up into him, so I'm trying to be careful.
Outside.
Try to hold it down, and then I guess he got losing, and they wrecked behind us. Big, humongous wreck.
that was at 15.
So,
Rolling.
another caution.
Sorry, Jeff. That was
Yeah, it's just one of those nights, guys.
cautions.
Hey, David. I know that you don't have your Discord on, but I'm at my home track. So, a little courtesy here, and I'll extend the favor back to Texas.
Get him, David. Get him.
Thought I'd let y'all hear that interesting request by Ian there, but we're still gonna try to win. Restart here. I think this is our final restart of the night. As Ian gets really loose into 3. I'm thinking maybe this is our chance. Unfortunately, we get really loose coming off 4.
Inside.
And they're gonna get a huge run on us now. Now it's just about trying to gather it up and kind of fall back in a good spot. We're gonna get tagged in the left rear here. I still think I can save it though if I get it off the wall, but we get absolutely clobbered. At this point, we're so close to the end. I know we're not gonna get any more cautions. We're not gonna finish any better than that, pretty much. So I throw in the proverbial towel and just park it before it gets any worse. But through all our frustrations, through this doom and gloom kind of night, there is a bright spot, and that bright spot is right here. Ian's gonna come off turn 4 here, and he's gonna take the win in his hometown track. Good for him. He absolutely deserves it, and that's just really great to see, as we're gonna watch him celebrate here. Huge shout out to Brian Johnson for sending me these last couple of clips, because I left the server with a couple laps to go, so I didn't get to see the very end. So thank you so much, Brian. That definitely helps out a lot. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the results. So we end up 13th. It's definitely not the result we wanted. And that's going to put us in a small hole going forward. But good news is we do have the whole season to dig out of it. And we were pretty quick tonight, so I'm not too terribly worried. But looking at the rest of the results, huge congrats to Andrew and Ed on top 5s. That's good to see. It's a great recovery by Josh, because he had to go through a lot tonight. So, and then Ian and Dan, there's nobody that does more for the series than those two guys. So it's really good to see them both get good results as well. As far as all the wrecks tonight, it's gonna get better. This happened last year too, and when this happened last year, we figured out the problems really quickly, and we went on to have a really good season. There's no doubt in my mind that's going to happen this year too. So next week at Phoenix, I definitely expect there to be a lot more green flag racing. So until then, y'all have a good week and good night.